Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we will be doing Reddit top entitled parents. Just got my kids into scouts here and would never dream of such a request. Where the fuck did she get off with that shit? LOL! As I read this, we're discussing field trip dates, and this girl just tried to move the date of a field trip for 225 people that had already been set. What are the odds? The scouts are supposed to be for everyone. Yes, bitch. That's why we aren't messing 30 to 40 parents about for your kid. I've met moms like this. Did scouts for nearly 11 years, but when they did this, they usually pulled their kids out of scouts because we wouldn't cater to their asses. Ah, it seems as if the kid must have told dad what was going on. And now he has custody of the child and is dividing into his child's life and isn't allowing social things to get in the way, as the child's mother did. The ironic thing is she hadn't picked up fuss, then her son wouldn't have even noticed, or given a shiny shit as to what had you had in your hands. As it was, she drew attention to them and caused her son to ask about them because she was being an asshole. Right? Like, I get the people are weird about periods and some people choose to treat them like a dirty secret. But I feel like carrying them to my car was a normal thing to do and nobody would have noticed had she not started screaming. It's the same concept of saying that your friend don't look behind you. They had no intention whatsoever of looking that way until they have their attention drawn to it. Tampons are a part of life for women. Goodness knows how little long she is going to protect her little angel from the absolute horrors of growing up. Way to prepare him for the real world. Yo! Back in high school for me, if a teacher wouldn't let me go to the bathroom, I just say, listen, I'm on my monthly. Cut a girl some slack. Especially if I was out of bathroom passes. He is much better than those dumb kids. EK wants to go to a party. Ends without friends. It's stuff like this where a mom would lie about fucking sexual assault just because her kid wasn't invited to another kid's birthday party that makes me believe Thanos was in the right. Well, I think Thanos was stupid and callous. You had Infinity Stones, which I think means you have infinity choices, and you can literally choose to expand the universe with more resources to accommodate population, then curb population growth in succeeding generations to make sure there's enough for everyone. For a moment, I enjoy this mental picture. Thanos' plan was stupid on about every level. At least in the comics, his motivation for how he acted made more sense. I'm going to use your bus ticket for my son! My son needs to use your Metro card. I'm a little confused. Even though I knew her Metro card was empty, I didn't know what to say, so I just stood there for a few seconds. I am sorry, but I can't let you use it. I need it myself to get home. She starts to get embarrassed. So then, all she would have accomplished is taking away a kid's right to school. Bad woman. Bad-shaped breathing atoms. Breaking Bad. Fiance's family banned me from their home after he dies. Assholes commenting F or press F to pay respects have been permanently banned. Don't be assholes. So sorry for your loss. Cherish your wonderful memories of the man you shared love. Imagine you're just in your bed dying and the people on the list are sitting with you and you're about to die when one of them goes, hold on a sec. Then goes and prepares enough popcorn for the 69,000 people on your list. No, these are the kinds of terrible and stupid people. That way the colonels willingly insist they're not choking hazards that destroy your teeth and intestines. Oh, he could join you. If we add my family to the playlist, My mom's not even dead, and her stepkids are fighting over her shit. As a sociopath, I would enjoy to see them all drown in their own blood. Dear God, why are there so many onions around here? Jesus Christ, your mother is an awful human being. I'm so sorry she put you through that. That woman beat a young child and nearly pushed him to suicide. And to list off the possible charges, all of which should be pressed: child abuse, child endangerment, illegal transfer of funds, physical and verbal harassment, and quite possibly theft. You guys should know that this is honestly fairly typical Chinese parenting. Now, I personally have not gone through this. I do know of some other people that have gone through similar situation. Honestly, except for the big butts and shit like that, really isn't much that surprises me. I'm not religious at all, but I agree with the guy who said that Jesus isn't on your mother's side. I would have left and went to an orphanage if all at possible. That would have been better living circumstances than with your mother. Not a human, a Karen. Did you record any of it? Canings are considered child abuse, I believe, and you could land her in jail, and she couldn't be around her nieces and nephews anymore, if you have proof. He's awesome and really humorous. After I ran away from my mother, I had to fly back to my birth country before I came back to the US, so I had some time alone with my father. Because she is my mother, if I don't talk to her, no one will. Her maternal family has been worried about her, and she has refused to speak with them since Chinese New Year. I have to at least let her family know that she's still alive and doing okay. That's not quite a valid argument, to be honest. She's manipulative, abusive vulture who was feeding on you for your entire life. Why would you want her to still be there and, moreover, share your problems with her? As I understand, you only get a pile of crap thrown in your face in response. She was not willing to be a good parent. Why should you bother being a good child? Also, where was the father? Did he know what was going and did he know what was going on and did nothing, or you never told him? If anyone's going to hell, it's that monster that she calls herself your mother. I know filial piety is important in Chinese culture, but there's a point where even gods would forgive you, and she crossed that point a long time ago. It's important to respect your parents, but when they're straight up abusive and manipulative, respect is just tossed out the window. At this point, you should cut all ties with her. I really hope you're happy in the years to come. I'm not too familiar with your religious beliefs, but with the way your bitch of a mother treated you, cutting ties should happen. From what I gather, she only ever treated you as a personal piggy bank and her path to financial success, and not as a daughter. You don't need people who only offer you negativity and try to take advantage of you. Doesn't matter who it is, family, friends, etc. And you'd expect Canadians to be the last people on earth to pull this shit. Out of every Chinese person I've met, there's only been like your mom at all. I don't know if it's just second generation or not, but man, your mother is messed. Stay strong. Hold the line, and hopefully she's the one getting cut down by the tree shaver 5000. Ooh, there are lots of people like that. From every nationality. It's crazy. Entitled Chinese Parents. Serious question, OP. Is your mother a mainlander or just someone from Taiwan? Can't tell since one of the other has the potential attitude. We are Singaporean. The thing that bothers me the most is that there are always 2 to 3 staff members monitoring the infant/younger children area But they never do their jobs, and they are always older kids running through and roughhousing around all the itty bitty kiddos. My kids always want to play in the infant area, but I never let them because the rules explicitly state under 3 years of age. Go speak to someone in charge at the museum. Give them the date and the time of the incident. Someone's going to get real hurt one day. The staff need to do their jobs or be fired. Honestly, as someone working as supervisor of an ice cream shop and also being in college, if my co-workers acted like they did, I wouldn't have it. These people should learn that they are there for the security of the facility and the fun of the patrons, not just to get paid. I really have to stop reading these stories. I get so mad. The thing that gets me, which seems to be a common theme for these stories, entitled mother says something rude as fuck, then the person feels the need to explain. The cookie is for me. There are things in the museum for her to do. Where are the people like me that would tell them to fuck off and mind their own business? Maybe I'm the crazy one? Lol. But I kind of feel like there are so many stories because they get away with it. No one to put them in their place. P.S. That was sweet of you to buy her cookies. I told my MB when I dropped the kids off at their house and she said the same thing. She said that she'd gone off to entitled mother, but she wonders if she'd actually be able to, or if it would happen so fast. At least for me, I always think of sassy comebacks after situations have already passed. I have a few words to say to that entitled mother. But good on you! You got the poor mother with the baby 2 cookies for the trouble she had to deal with. Not only did she cause a scene, but she was acting like there wasn't a reason for her to have a stroller by her. If there is a stroller, then there's probably a baby inside. I feel like entitled parents have an IQ of less than 20 sometimes. If you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Don't forget, new videos come out every few days. If you guys want to see any other types of Reddit posts, then make sure to comment in the description and we'll make it. Now, please help us to get to 10,000 subscribers.